Heavens to Mechatroids. You are in tune to the Big Homie What's Happening podcast show. I am your host, Big Homie Vino, and I'm not proud to say, but I am a full-time convicted felon. But it was my faith in God that saved my life so I could save yours. Believe that, partner. Yes, sir. So if you love liars or conspiracy theorists that don't know what they talking about, then you in the wrong place right here, homie. Cause this is real testimonies by real people, sir. Yeah. So if you love the G.O.D. like I do with all your heart, then sit back, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, grab your kids, grab your lady, cause this is the Big Homie podcast
Yo,
show.
what's happening, world? I'm your host, Big Homie Vino, and you're in tune to another episode of Big Homie What's Happening podcast show. Hey, I just want to say, first off, all praises to the up high. I want to thank everybody that stayed positive all this week. But before we go into anything we got going on, I'm going to go ahead and lead us in the prayer, and then we're going to get this thing funky. You dig what I'm saying? Heavenly Father, I come to you today with an open mind and an open heart and a dedicated soul to you. I just want to tell you thank you on behalf of myself and my viewers and their family and their friends, as well as mine. I just want you to just continue to keep your halo of protection over us. We don't mind the challenge because we know that we're just and we know that you got our back. Now, I know you get tired of us asking for shit, but my mama said that you got it, so let's get it. Yo. Go in his bag of tricks, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look here, this brother that I'm going to bring to y'all, just understand this. Yeah, we steady going up, you know what I'm saying? Yo. It's all good. Hey, y'all already know what it is. I'm your host, Big Homie Vino. There's just a small little joke that's going inside my head. And my brother, like mentally, he understands what's going on.
Goodness.
So long as we laughing at each other, we good.
Yes,
the rest
sir.
of y'all,
Yes,
hey, stay easy. Hey, I got my brother Church Boi in the house. What's up, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
How you doing? You doing all right?
I'm wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing great, man.
Hey, I just want to tell you thank you so much, bro, for volunteering to come on the show. A lot of people know who you are, and there's a lot of people who don't know who you are. And then the people that do know who you are don't know some of the struggles that you had to go through in life to obtain to where you at, with your spirit and just your career and everything you got going on. So I commend you for coming on the show to volunteer to be able to share that with the world. You already know what this platform is about. It's about reassuring the viewer's faith. That's something that's real close to me. And you being on the show, I want to applaud you for that because, obviously it's got to be something close for you because you volunteered to come on the show. So I want to say thank you.
Oh, man. Hey, it's a pleasure. And back to you.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for having me.
Hey, it's all love. It's all love. I'm just going to go ahead and just take a moment. I'm going to let you go ahead, tell the viewers, you know what I'm saying? You can tell them there. You can tell them over here. However you want to tell them, It's on you. Tell them who you are and a little bit about yourself, where you come from.
Well, me, I'm a church boy. Father and mother, they as growing up, pretty much my whole family, they all ministers and pastors, aunties, and they the Christ Crusaders.
Yeah. It's running deep. It's running deep up and up.
Yeah, it run real deep, man. So
that gotta be hard.
Hey, man, I grew up as a PK kid. That's what they call us. You know what I'm saying?
Preacher kid.
Yeah, preacher kid. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? But I was born in Hollywood though. I was born in Hollywood, Florida.
Okay.
Down, Miami area, between Miami and West Palm.
Okay.
You're Floridian, so you already know where it's at.
Yeah.
So I.
That's all right. It's all good. Hey, when you own it, you can do what you want.
That is right. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah.
But you know, I grew up in Hollywood, Florida. And by the time I was around 4 or 5, that's when I came to the Big O.
Okay.
Big homie, Big O.
Okay.
I mean, but I came up this way. You know, I was, like I said, I was about 4 or 5. Around. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you what Church Boi means to me and how did I get that name?
Okay.
You know, so I told you a little bit how my parents was, you know, pre-K. I was a PK kid. So yeah. Growing up in a religious house, or you know, however you want to put it in your own, you know, words, I was able to see, you know, firsthand how they had to build a ministry from scratch. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they built it from nothing, like no members, no, like. God told me one day I'm gonna pastor people, and that one day they clicked in their head and say, well, you know what, this is what we want to do. And they, you know, so being in the church and starting the church, I had to see that they had to clean the church. They had to, you know, pray for the people. They had to, you know, sing. You know what I'm saying? They had to do everything in the church there is to do, just like a business, right? You know, you got to do everything. You got, you know, from accounting to, you know, sales flow or whatever.
All that. Yeah.
So I pretty much, when I got into the music industry, got older. I'm a musician, so I was preacher. Most preacher kids, their sons are the church musician.
Yeah, they normally the drummer.
Yeah,
they get the good job.
So I started playing the drums.
I didn't like y'all when I was.
Hey, we had to keep that rhythm, man.
I didn't like y'all at all, because I could click too, you know, but because I wasn't PK, you know what I'm saying? They tried me like I'm a F-in, have me talking about play the clarinet. Bitch, too. That's what hoes play. Fuck, I look like poking my lips out, blowing on that shit. Fuck, I look like that's for them hoes.
Hey.
You know, look, I told y'all, I'm not a Christian, I'm a man of God, so let's keep this shit all the way funky.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like, okay, I'm sorry. Actually,
no, man. We good. We good.
I get excited myself
no,
sometimes.
we good, man. Hey. So basically, I'm just gonna go back to it. I found myself in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? You know, started from producing the beat, mixing the beat, then turn around recording and started. So I started dipping my hands into every little thing. And I was like, man, that's just like church. You got to do everything at church.
Yeah.
So I was like, shoot, I'm doing what I do at church. I'm a church boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally a church boy, but over in this industry, I'm a church boy because I'm writing. I'm the artist. I'm mixing. I'm band manager. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all these different elements that there is in the business. I'm not a person like he's just a producer.
Yeah. Or
he's just a singer. Or he's just a writer. Or just a composer. I'm doing a little of everything. I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm here, I'm there, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing was that for me to say is that, man, that's church boy. That's church boy.
Okay.
That's church boy. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Nevertheless, that the church is right here anyway. This is the church. So at the time, I'm like, shoot, that's more the merrier. That's church boy. That's church boy.
So speaking on that, I had the opportunity to go by your facility. I want to commend you on that. Very beautiful, but spiritually, for myself, because these studios can have some bad demons in them.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
But I felt a light of brightness when I was at your facility, so I want to thank you for that. That lets me know like ain't no foolishness going on over there.
I appreciate that.
So I big you on that.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you.
But speaking on that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, I'm gonna take y'all to show y'all behind the scenes footage of my brother Church Boi at his facility. I want y'all to stay in. Check that out, yo.
So booth here.
Oh shit. Oh, sexy Leroy.
So we got the booth here.
That man got fur on the floor.
Yeah, you wanna?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you go ahead and step on. I don't care.
Oh,
shit. Yeah, step on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
When it need to be
You
clean,
know
we go
what
get
I'm
it
saying?
clean.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the business.
You know what I mean? I rose dolo from state to state. I come with the gift and the whole nine.
Yeah.
Can our brother get down?
Hey. So, you know, this definitely a creative booth. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, you know, write and while you listening, you know what I mean, whatever.
Oh no, I'm on the budget. I'm one of them niggas. I'm on a budget.
Hey,
my shit.
You better have it.
My
You better be ready.
Yeah,
You better be ready, boy.
I'm ready.
You know what I'm saying? Get it.
Oh, you got the curtain if you shy? If you shy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we go ahead and close that. You don't want me to see you.
All right.
While you work.
All right.
Go and close that on up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that TV over there, I can actually put the session on that TV too. So
you know when to come in,
you know
when the
when
track coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. For people that don't know how the Metrotone goes.
Yeah. Everybody needs a little helping hand every now and
Ain't
then.
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So
Okay.
we do that. I had these drums. We do the drums. We do live drums in here too. Whatever we want. If I don't need them, I can take them out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Whatever we want to do. Yeah, we do it. We'll make it happen.
Right. All right.
Make it happen. Let me show you the other studio though.
Okay. Let's go. This the B.O.B. studio. Balling on a budget.
So this is the booth.
Oh,
Let me,
shit.
hold on, let me see.
Oh no, this might need to be the studio I need to be in. Shit, this
right
I
here.
might need to
I
get hooked up with
So,
Bob.
I like this right here.
Yeah, this.
On in here.
Yeah.
I like this one. He got it feel real good. You know what I'm saying? It's real good.
Oh yeah. This when I'm trying to do a little something. Yeah.
You know, get
This
nice and cozy.
This where you're trying to figure out what you're trying to do. This where you come.
Right here.
Then you go
Then
over
you
there.
go to the big boy over there.
When you know you got the single you do that over there. Okay, I got it.
We good. It's a good nice spot over here. So
Okay.
you know how we get down. We do some pre-production over here. We do full recording over here. We do it over, and then how I do it too is this spot and that spot can interact with each other. So you know, it's
wow.
you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If I got a full line band and I need a guitar player in that booth over there, and I need keyboard player over here. I need whoever over there. I can do it all. Matter of fact, stay right here. I'm gonna show you something. Stay right here. I'm gonna show you something. Stay right there.
See what's going on, man. See, he fancy. But you know, hey, I like it. I love all this. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Oh, okay. Oh, so you can see straight all the way through. Yeah, you can see all the way straight through.
So
Yeah.
I built it like this for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I built it like this. I engineered it to build it like this because I wanted to be able
So
to have.
that's a booth. This can be a booth.
Yep.
And that could be a booth.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
damn, that's three booths in this bitch.
Yep. I made it where it all can work together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then they want to see the session. They can see the session
right
right
looking
too.
at the session right there while I'm over. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So,
no, that's good. You
know,
came over with this whole design?
Yeah. I came up with this design. Man, I want to be able to see from every room. I want to be able to see to the last room. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what's up.
saying?
Because you can see down. So
You don't know what we got going on. You don't know how we want to work. I mean, you got to be. It's creative studios, right? Creative circles. So we got to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I might want to work different.
Yeah.
Another way, I might want to have a saxophone player over there. You know what I'm saying? A cello player in here and a violin in here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we don't just tap on keyboards and stuff now. We got
I definitely appreciate it. Hey, so y'all see my brother doing beautiful things. Hey, at the end of the day, he's not doing this. He's doing this right here, boots on the ground with this thing right here. And I just want to, at the end of the day, we're just trying to save lives. You know what I mean? I just want to tell my brother, thank you so much. Man, I really appreciate you, everything that you're doing. And hey, you already know what it is. All right. Y'all already seen the spot. Y'all already seen the plaques. Man, y'all know what it is, man. My brother Church Boi. Not. I told y'all, if you want to listen to liars or conspiracy theorists that don't know what the fuck they talking about, then this is the wrong show. Because this is real testimonies by real people, my nigga. Like, for real. So, y'all seen all that. So, with that, I'm going to give the floor to my brother. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna take off. You feel me? You know, thank you for inviting me coming by the studio. It's beautiful. You know, beautiful facility. Spirit is warm. I seen the candles all in the background. Like it was nice. So, with that being said, you know, we talked a little bit. You know, so I want you to basically let the viewers know when there was a time to where things wasn't so great and you had a tough time with your faith. You know, but obviously you stuck it out because we've already seen where you're at now. So, because the show is about reassuring people's faith. Because a lot of people think they're the only one that went through something or is going through something.
Yeah.
That's what this is for. So, you know, my faith was reassured. So, because of that, I'm here today. So, I would like for you to go ahead and
like how you start off at the beginning of the show, man. You know, giving thanks and glory to God, the Creator. That's my first thing. You know, from this, even like I said, you know, I'm a pastor's kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, so my faith, me be honest with you, my faith always been on a high level. You know what I'm saying? You know, because from having certain dreams and stuff when I was a kid, you know, and certain things that happened that made me, how can I put this, challenge my faith. And when I challenged my faith, I seen results at a young age, right? Okay. So when I got to the time in my life, you know, it's the lights, the cameras, it's a lot of fame going on with me being with some big hitters, you know, in the industry, and traveling with them and producing for them. Not only just producing for them, you know, particularly AKON being in his band. And actually, I built that band. Okay. You know, a lot of people don't know that, but I built that band.
Oh wow.
I had to rehearse that band and put that band together before Locked Up even came out.
How did you even? Because with you being from here, how was it that you crossed paths to even meet AKON and for y'all to start working together?
Crazy story, but I can make it real short, and it's gonna be as short as a friend of mine that I met and we knew each other. He actually knew AKON and a few people because he was from Atlanta. Okay. So I mean, you know, on the backstage stuff, y'all don't know nothing about this, but on the backstage stuff, we was talking about some stuff, and me informing you, but I know about some people in Atlanta and stuff like that, whatever. Y'all don't know what we're talking about. We ain't for y'all to know, but just to assure you, he came from Atlanta, and that guy was down here doing some business.
Okay, I understand.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I understand.
So as that was going on, he invited, Con to come down, and he came down. He was like, I need to get both of y'all together. You know what I'm saying? You do music and he do music, and man, I could put y'all both together, man. Like, you never know, bro. You never know, like on some Fuji's type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he ended up doing. Con came down, you know what I mean? And he was here. I met him. He met me. At the same time, we was in the house, and I had brought a keyboard over there, and I was just playing around and stuff like that. And then Con at the time had his album on a CD. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was CDs back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a such thing.
Yeah. A lot of y'all don't even know, probably never heard of a CD, but It was a CD that he had burned his album on.
Okay.
You know, and he was playing it around the house and stuff like that. And even when we drive, like we can be up the street, go just to go get some gas or go get some, you know what I mean, some junk food or anything. He'll be playing it, and then we get back home, playing the same CD all day. So it got so crazy to where I just started playing, you know, everything on the keyboard and all that, and then he was just in there listening, and he was like, hey man, he came in there, come to me, he was like, hey man, one day I'm gonna make it big, and one day I'm telling you, if you come with me and be with me and do stuff with me, you're gonna make so many friends you ain't gonna know what to do with it. That's his words, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna make so many friends you ain't gonna know what to do. We actually was sitting on the couch just like that. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I mean, I was in the living room. Boom, he came in, sitting on the couch. He wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? He was just like anybody else. I mean, you know, hey man, one day, man, if you get with me. So, long story short, we got together. And I was like, cool, man, no problem, man. You know, I was young, real young. You know, I was probably maybe 20, you know, at the time. And I was like, man, all right, cool. And I heard the stuff over and over, ain't gonna lie to you. Like, some of the stuff I was like, okay. But it was some of the stuff I was like, okay, it's cool. But I know if we work together,
it'll get better.
Yeah. You know. So that's the story. That's before he even got big. So as building the band, it took a couple of years, you know what I'm saying? Years went by. And then eventually, as this time going on, I'm working at a regular job, bro. I mean, I'm just working at, you know what I'm saying, fitting in where I get in at, you know what I mean? You know, just pay your bills, do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying, or however. You know, and little side gigs here and there, you know what I mean? But, you know, I always kept something going. And between that waiting period and stuff, then we dealing with the labels and stuff like that, and the next thing you know, what happened, what got him popping was some DJs up north ended up spinning the record I locked up. And when he spent the record, he put it in the mix. And he noticed, like, man, when he spent that record, man, people was just like, you know what I mean, liking it. So he like, man, that gotta be a fluke or something. You know what I'm saying? Spent the record again, the same reaction. Like, oh, you know what I mean? He like, oh, I ain't gonna say the whole word, because, you know what I mean, I'm just trying to, you know, ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm just trying to keep it cool. But, so when that happened, so he ended up calling back, and then he was like, okay, boom, push the record out to other people, push it out to other DJs, and they started getting the same reaction. Next thing you know what I'm saying, you know, labels start hearing everything, because, you know, a lot of the DJs, like, back then, hold the power. The DJs hold the power. If your DJ wasn't spending your stuff, and your stuff wasn't getting spent in the club, the labels weren't even looking at you.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so it got to that point, it started, now the labels like, okay, man, okay. You know, at the same time, we signed to Universal, SRC, we signed them. You know what I'm saying? And Nelly was the hot one at the time. Boom. But anyway, we ended up got the record on the radio. I believe in one morning I got up, man. I got up one morning, like, went to go to work early in the morning. Like, I went to work like 5 in the morning. And I got to the warehouse. Boom. I loaded everybody else's truck up and everything. And I used to always tell my boss all the time, one day I'm gonna be gone, bro. One day I'm not gonna be here always, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be gone. I do music, bro. I live. This is my life, bro. I do that, bro. Like, for real, bro. All the workers, I used to tell them all the time. They used to look at me and be like, all right, okay, cool, all right, cool, all right, yeah, you're gonna be famous one day, or you're gonna be gone one day. All right, okay, I hear you. It was that type of laugh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be right here with us. You feel me? I was like, no. I kept my faith and like, nah, bro. But anyway, going to work one morning, loaded everybody up. Then I got in my truck. After loading everybody up, I got in my truck. When I got in my truck, like, before I even left off the company lot, like off the work site, bro. That's when 102 Jams came on and was like, we got this new artist. His name is AKON. I was like, AKON? You trying to say AKON? You know what I'm saying? I'm in the truck. I got the speakers on. I'm listening on 102 Jams. You know what I mean? Bro, they played Locked Up. Locked Up. know what I'm saying? They won't let me out. Boom. I was like, dang, no, we on. We on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we on. I'm in the truck going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We on, bro. We on. We
Yeah.
on. It's been a couple years, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I rode and did my route and everything. I was like, okay, they gonna call me, bro. They gonna call me. Some time went by. I'm like, they gonna call me. They gonna call me. We on. So I went by. The next thing you know, that one day came. I ain't go to work because it was like, hey, we need y'all in New York. We need you in New York right away. We got at the time it was what was that show? AOL sessions, bro. Mm-hmm. It's called AOL sessions. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody was doing AOL sessions. All the big hitters, from Beyonce to Sierra to even Chris Brown. I mean, you know, we doing AOL sessions. You know what I'm saying? You know, so when they called for that, man, I was like, okay. I went up there real quick, and when we went up there, we showed out. And they see what I had brought to the table. The label right away was like, we ain't doing nothing without him and his people. We ain't doing nothing. Like, from this day forward, he to go and his people to go exactly where you go. And we don't care what it takes. This is it. Because after we did that show, the AOL session, you know what I'm saying, phones started ringing. Phones ringing 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So even before I even got the flight, before I got on the flight to come back home, you know what I'm saying? There was like, I heard the labels, like I walked out, you know what I'm saying, out of the AOL studio into one of the other rooms, but I heard the artists and the A&R, you know, the labels talking like, hey, we can't go without them. We gotta, you know, on everything. That's my ear. You know how you hear stuff, but you ain't acting like you ain't paying attention. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But my ears are wide open. I'm like, I'm out here now. My ears wide open. I'm young. I'm fresh. I'm out here. This is my first time out here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't like I was intentionally listening, but my antennas went up. When they talking, you can feel the energy. Oh, they talking about me. Yeah. You know what I mean? You listening. Bro, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that's when the manager came. After that fact, the manager came. It was like, hey man, they said they can't do nothing without y'all. They ain't from this day forward. They finna go. Hey, it is what it is. So he was like, man, how y'all looking at home? It's like, shoot, man, I gotta tell my job I ain't coming back. You know what I mean? That day came. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, okay, they cool. They don't. Little did they know, I was like, that's what I was waiting for. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all. I ain't gonna just tell y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I walked in that job like a boss, bro. Yeah, okay, you're gonna be on the road. Okay. That right on. Yeah. Let me see that right now. Because I'm bringing all my clothes in. Oh, hold up. Let me wind back and how I do stuff. It's not just about the music, bro. Like, it don't matter what I do. If I'm working a regular job, if I'm picking up dog crap, and I say I want to do that, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the best dog crap picker up. You know what I'm saying? Person. I got you. Yeah. I'm gonna be the best janitor there is, bro. Yeah. No matter what I do. Right? And that's what my mentality was. So on the job, guess what? I was the man. I was the guy they can count on. I was the guy that, hey, if nobody else show up, he gonna show up. I was the one that, hey, he gonna get the work done regardless of anybody, and he do it better than everybody. Right? So it definitely wasn't funny when I went and brought my uniforms in. And they looking, now it ain't no 2 weeks notice. It ain't no, because I gave you years notice, bro. You know what I mean? I've been telling you. I'm out of here. I've been telling you.
That's it. I'm out of here.
This is what I do.
Hey.
And that time, and guess what? Hey. That time came and their eyes got watery. Nah. This thing, you ain't leaving, bro. Nah.
Bitch, I'm out of here.
Fuck you, pay me.
You know what I mean?
Bitch, I'm gone.
I'm gone. And from then on, we was out of there. But then I got to still go. I'm trying to put all this stuff into a little bit of time, right? Because it can be, you talking about years and years of me doing what I do, and you talking about life and all that, bro. But I want to go back to the beginning part of what you said is how basically what my faith was, or have I had a time in faith to where I didn't, really have it all the way. Maybe I had a little bit, but it kind of, went on the back end. Like I put God on the back end. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? I think everybody have those times, right? You know what I mean? During the struggle of me telling my job and stuff, like, man, I'm gonna do this, but then you get the back end of like, yeah, right, no, you ain't gonna be here with us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then certain other things in life, like just going through, just being a young man and growing, especially growing up in Florida, right here in central Orlando. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done been a child, lived in. My mom and a preacher and stuff like that, but still, you got the kid mindset though. It's like, man, they doing all this, but shoot, I ain't got no school clothes. They preaching, they praying, and they bringing folks in our house, you know what I'm saying, to live with us because they ain't got nowhere to go, but then they give our room away. Mm-hmm. So it's constantly we the kids that get taken from. Y'all see the good, but in us we see the bad of, man, we don't get nothing. Like everything is just taken from us, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't get the new school, especially me and my brother, bro. Like, I didn't be able to get the new school shoes and the new school clothes. Yeah. Then I was telling you the other day, bro, we grew so fast and so tall. Let me tell you, I'm 6'5", so yeah, I am tall, a tall kid. A tall man now, but at the time, a tall kid. But we had to cut our jeans, bro, like to make shorts. You know what I'm saying? And it's so we can have something to wear. You know what I'm saying? Parents weren't bad. It was 6 of us in the house, 4 kids,
It's tough.
mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make ends meet. They working all day. You know what I'm saying? 9 to 5. My dad, he's working, he's doing what he can do. You know what I'm saying? He working overtime. You know what I'm saying? So he coming in late, getting his, meal, taking a shower, going to bed. And so now as a grown man, I understand when you said, when he was to say, hey man, y'all cut that noise down. Cut that noise down now.
Yeah.
Cut that noise down. Because you just got home. You been up before we got up. You get home after we got home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You were the first one to leave, the last one to come in. Mm-hmm. So, as kids, we didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But as you grow up, now you become the dad. Mm-hmm. You become the leader of your house. Mm-hmm. And you may have to, whether it was an entrepreneur job or it was a regular 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was times that you was in your house like, man, I don't want nothing but peace and quiet. Mm-hmm. I just want, you know what I'm saying? So those times as kids, it's like, God, man, my mom will do everything. They feed the homeless, they feed the poor, they pray for the sick, they do all this stuff. But man, as children and being under that leadership and being under, believing in God and all that, man, why we don't got the best? Why we don't have, the things that other kids have? Exactly. We grew up living, from Rio Grande to Pine Hills and what's it called? This would be a street. It's called Tangelo. I want to get it out. I don't know if they still got Tangelo.
Yeah, Tangelo.
Is it still called Tangelo?
Tangelo Park.
Still call that?
Yeah, Tangelo.
Tangelo Park. I mean, I done grew up some everywhere, bro. Mm-hmm. All over the city. You can just say I've been all over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Never went, bro. I could count.
Hard to make friends.
It's, bro. We grew up. It's like, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I don't mean to give y'all my life story like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit of it, but I done been to 6, 7 schools, bro. You know what I'm saying? So to have the new friend, the same friends, I didn't have the same friends because we didn't have, Facebook like they have now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We didn't have phones. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had beep. You know, back then, you know, a long time ago, we had beepers and stuff. You know, everybody had them beepers
exactly,
or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we didn't have the technology and stuff we had then. So me having friends and keeping the same friends. Once we left the neighborhood, that was it. All I know is mom and dad is trying to make ends meet and do what they can do. But as a young man, you're gonna say, God, what's up? Have my parents have been good to you? Have I been not been good to you? I'm a musician. I play every Sunday, but man, I can't have the finest of the finest things. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's parts of my childhood that I thought about in that way. Like where now, fast forward, where did I have that as an adult? Even being on the road, you know what I mean, with lights, camera. You know what I'm saying? TV shows. I'm talking about one of the best TV shows there is. We done did the late nights. We done did the Jimmy Kimmels. We done did the Jimmy Fallons. We done did the Jay Leno's. I mean, I done did them. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was with AKON or other artists I was with. I done did all the TV shows that's out even right now. Seth Meyers, all that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had been on those shows. I had people calling me when those shows, episodes go on live. Yeah. Hey man, boy, why do I see you on TV, boy? We at Fridays, bro. We I look up. I'm like, no, man, that church. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you get all these calls, you get these things, people back from school, even in school. It's another story. In school, right? They used to call me Goat in school.
Call you who?
Goat.
Why they called you that?
They called me Goat. And a lot of people didn't even know why they called me Goat in school, bro. Right? I played basketball, and when I came in my freshman year, and I was playing with Marquise Daniels and a few other people. He probably don't remember that, but and it was varsity, you know what I'm saying, I was playing with during an off game or whatever. And it was one particular person. I ain't gonna name your name just in case you see the episode. I ain't throwing shade, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was a freshman, and he kept going to the hole and stuff and doing his thing, but every time he go, I would, let me get that. Every time he go up, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he feel like, man, he got mad and upset, like, man, this is a young cat coming here, and how he stepping my ball, and I'm supposed to be you know what I mean, a senior or whatever. Ain't no, you know what I mean? You know how it go. Ain't no young ain't gonna come in here and do that to me. Man, wanna know what, bro? He jumped like a goat. I'm like, yeah, Earl Manning goat, that's right. Remember, Earl Manning he used to go get them quarters off the backboard. Yeah. He jumped so high. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I used to jump real high back in the day, but you know what I'm saying? So I say that little bit to say this. Now in today's time, they say GOAT, like the GOAT, LeBron James, the GOAT. I was being called the GOAT before they even said the GOAT. So, and I'm just trying to show you how energy works, though. Yeah. That's energy, bro. Yeah. You called me the GOAT before it was even popular. And those that's looking, those that's from Central Florida, those that know this face right here, you know I'm telling the truth. Say I'm lying. You know I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. That's beneath me, bro. They're calling me the GOAT. So now, hey, I accept it, because guess what? All those that said that, you know what I'm saying, and this, that, and the other, you say it all the time, but then it went into the whole school just know me from GOAT. That's GOAT. The whole school, that's GOAT. Not in no crazy way. It was just like that. Well, the girls or the guys. GOAT, what up, man? GOAT, what's up, boy? Yeah, that's my name. You know what I'm saying? It's GOAT. Not realizing y'all calling me the greatest of all times. Back then, my life ain't even over, and God's been good to me because He allowed me to see things I would never thought of. Now, bring it to a story of when I was a kid, and I was thinking I wasn't getting this, I wasn't getting that. I never even thought of a plane. I never even thought how our kids now think about planes, and I'm going here, I'm going there. Yeah. My daughter been on the plane when she was 3 years old. But when I was young growing up, I haven't even thought of a plane even when I got 18 and 19. That wasn't even in my head. And we live right here where we got one of the biggest airports in, you know what I mean, in the country too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that still wasn't the thought because my mind was in the box because that box was where I was at, you know what I'm saying? You know, in the environment I was, right? Mm-hmm. Fast forward, God, right? But then you go to like, you haven't thought about a plane, but then you say to yourself, dang, God, now I went uphill to New York. I got on the plane because the label called me. It's all lining up. And he said, yeah, that's for your troubles and that's for your pain. That's for all the suffering. That's for all the things that, you know what I'm saying? You didn't thought I was working, but exactly. I was working and I had to get you through this stuff so it can cultivate you to be who you are right at that point. Mm-hmm. It's levels, right? Mm-hmm. So I had to build your faith. Now, you say that, now you know what happened into how it all lined up. It couldn't be nobody but God in this situation, right? Mm-hmm. Because how I got to AKON wasn't nobody but God too. Because I'm telling you like this, okay, me and my girl was at home late at night. I'm giving y'all a lot, man. Late at night, man, you know, we had an argument. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't the type of person to keep arguing. I was just like, man, what up? So I ended up leaving. Not to do nothing crazy, I just ended up leaving, right? And I was like, man, I'm gonna go to Walmart. At that time, Walmart was 24 hours. I ain't gonna go do nothing stupid. I ain't gonna go to the strip club. I'm just gonna go to Walmart, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep myself out of trouble. But went to Walmart, walking around Walmart looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at stuff. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just getting the heat off the chest. You know what I'm saying? The heat off the mind. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. You know what I mean? And then this dude walk up and he was like, what's up, man? How you doing? Everything all right? I was like, man, everything cool. Everything straight. This time I was sitting on the bench and just sitting there. You're like, man, hey, man, I do this, I do that. And now he's like, man, hey, I want to invite you somewhere. Da-da-da-da-da. I ain't thought nothing of it. I was like, at that point, I was just, all right, bro. I was like, all right, cool. Boom. Gave him his card. So I ended up calling him. And then we ended up becoming friends. Now that's the friend that I told you from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That he was here at that time. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up becoming friends, and then that's who introduced me to AKON at the time, which he was nobody. I mean, nobody don't know who the hell he is. Yeah, I mean, he's nobody, right? Yeah. So I'm just saying all these little things because it's lining up. It's making sense. You know, I'm going backwards, I'm going forwards. Y'all seen episodes of movies and stuff, how they go forward and they go back and they go. I'm just giving you that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that right there, it was God the whole time lining everything up. Mm-hmm. If I would have never got mad, or me and my girl would have never got upset, guess what? I would have never went to Walmart. I would have never been there. At the time I was there.
To meet him.
To meet him.
To later on to meet AKON, introduce you to AKON, to the fruitations of what you have now.
It's all connected. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do in life is connected, and for a reason. Mm-hmm. We might not understand it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But fast forward. Now I'm saying this because I got to get to that part of my me being older or in the industry, and then how I was like, God. Now you done been through this, and now you traveling the world, right? You seeing, you know, this continent, that continent, from Russia to Australia, from Australia to London, from London to Paris, from Paris to so many different, from Japan to China. I mean, I done been at every continent in this freaking world.
Wow.
I mean, and that's no exaggeration. I wish I would have did, bro. Now I don't do this. I wish I'd have brought my passport. And you would have seen the old passport, how thick it is, like a Bible. It's probably about that thick, because at the time they would allow you to add pages in that passport. Now they don't let you do that no more. Yeah. Then we had to add pages, so that passport is probably about that big. And I say all the time, like, an average person, I ain't gonna say average person, 95% of people, you'll never run into somebody that have a passport that big. Mm-hmm. On a regular day basis, you will never run into somebody that got a passport that big. So God, thank you for letting me be the 1% of, you know what I mean, passport holders, you know what I'm saying, to be able to experience that time.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? These are a lot of things I can say thanks to God, right? But it was a time, and it's not the time that you may think it is, or you may thought it was discussed, and I may discuss that, but it was a time that I was on my deathbed.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You know, traveling here, traveling there, lights, cameras. You know what I'm saying? You know, 30,000 people on the average.
Mm.
Like, I'm playing in front of, your boy playing in front of 30,000 people on an average night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got all the way up to 600,000. Say, oh man, he lying. How you get up to 600,000? Yeah, 600,000 was in Haiti. 600,000 was in Haiti with Wycliffe.
Wow.
we did a Wycliffe birthday bash, bro. That was in Haiti, and it was 600,000 people out there. They clocked them.
Damn.
They clocked them, and we only knew because they clocked it. We didn't even know it was 600,000. We were like, there ain't no 600,000. Yeah, get out of here. 600,000.
And then you went out there and you seen that.
Clocked them. Yeah.
You seen it was 600,000.
They was all in the trees, dog. They was all in the trees. Y'all thought monkeys was the only one in the trees. I'm telling you, bro. They was all in the trees, bro. I'm looking, I'm like,
I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
The tree swinging, bro. Hey. I'm like, bro, they got the trees dancing, bro.
Why I ain't come up with that goddamn song? Fuck. Shit.
Hey, man.
No disrespect to you, AKON. You did that, but I wouldn't have mind coming out with that one. Hey, I could have just took that one and retired. Be like, yeah, I'm good.
No, you could. We could.
Call me a one-hit wonder, but what you won't call me is broke, bitch.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I'm trying to tell you,
yes,
bitch.
Yes, sir.
I seen them flags. Them bitch had checkerboards and fucking flags. I'm trying to be cool and shit. Just like, yeah. I'm like, my mind, I'm like, damn, you see how them got countries? I don't even, some of them countries, I didn't even know that was here. And it fucked me when I seen Singapore. I said, nah, I know these niggas ain't going no goddamn Singapore.
I love it out there. But all they bro.
Yo.
One thing about music, bro, I don't care what language you do it in. I don't care how you do it. Everybody can understand music.
Yeah, that's
everybody understands
music,
funky,
bro. That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. I fuck with that shit the long way, my nigga.
It's all a vibration, bro. It's all a vibration, man. Everything, music, vibration. Right now, if you were deaf right now, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't hear nothing. Let that bass hit, you gonna feel it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna know exactly what notes is hitting, you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna feel it, but it's gonna be hitting you. It's gonna be hitting you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Hey, well, look here, check this out. All right, so we got all that out the way. So now, what's on the horizon for you? What you got going on right now? What we need to look forward to?
What I got going on? Fast forward up to now, yeah, man. Right now, man. I started a studio here in Orlando. That's one of the things I got going on. You know, and basically studio I have is not really based on like, you know, just artists. You know what I'm saying? It's based on, you know, just create, and it's called Creative Circle. So
okay,
it's pretty much I had this thing in my mind and my heart, like I want to create with other creatives. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's not even just the studio, it's just the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know, Creative Circle, I want to have a circle. I want to create a circle of creators and just get with each creator and we all get together, teach each other something. I learn from them. Same thing that you're doing. So it's kind of crazy how, you know what I'm saying, you know, you're moving and it's like, man, God, like you just brought that energy into my circle. You know what I'm saying? Creative circle.
I'm happy that I was able to do that, bro.
Yeah, man. And
that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Definitely.
You know, shout out to my man's Chamber 45. You know, he was on the show, and my brother, you know, he linked me up with this brother, so y'all can understand like how God works and makes things morph into other things, you know. And I know this ain't the last thing. You know, I just, you know, it's beautiful what you're doing. You also, you know, you're doing some things with the church, some motivational speaking or something like that we talked about.
Oh yeah, man. You know, y'all know I'm a PK kid by now, unless you just came on right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do a lot of motivational speakings at church. You know, whether it's health, wealth, you know, and just ministering. I do a lot of ministering. And, you know, I can just say, you know, speaking because they call me. It's another name they call me other than Church Boi. Mm-hmm. At the church, you know, they actually call me Rev.
Oh, okay.
They call me the Reverend.
All right.
Exact words is Reverend.
Okay.
You know, so now this is another side that nobody knows about. You know, like nobody online don't even know about it. Nobody, like, only if you know me, you know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they call me the Reverend, and I do speak on Sundays. You know, sometimes. You know, there's times that I might be the preacher or the speaker for 3 Sundays in a row. Okay. You know, not just speaking to the youth, but speaking to everybody, because I believe in everybody have, no matter who you are, you have a word for somebody. You have a word to say. You have a word to put out there. You know, and a lot of times it's not just, don't close your mind into a box and just say, oh, hey man, only people that can speak to us is to save folks. Only people that can speak to us is the folks that we deem that's eligible or right enough to speak to us. So, you know, I'm able to, now I'm a prayer too, you know, like yourself, you know, I love to pray, bro. Like, you know, but I go, you know, deep with it. You know, I love to pray. I love to intercede for, you know, folks and other, even people I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because we all on energy, we all on vibration. So I could be it's times that I can be in my house, like literally by myself. And, you know, whether I get on my knees or I just walk and pray. And I'll just walk and pray and just ask God and pray to God about certain things, maybe with the economy or maybe with just me and myself or just the kids at school. You know what I'm saying? I'm that person, you know what I'm saying, that's just gonna take it there to that level. So me speaking at churches and other organizations other than church, that's normal for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love it. I love doing it because I feel like, how can I get on the stage and play in front of 30,000 people and play on TV and play on BET Awards and you know, play on all these UK awards and stuff like that, right? And it's doing it just for, I love music, but it's not like so-called church, which is cool. It's great. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But if I can do it for, they call so-called secular, if I can do it for secular, why can't I do it for the positive in God and Christ? You know what I'm saying? Or however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to not put nobody in the box, and I don't put myself in the box. You know, so why can't I do that for God? Which the other thing can be doing it for God too. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a little different. Why can't I do it here? So when I speak to preach and teach in churches and stuff like that, I think it's cool. I think it's great. And I'm gonna come with it, just like if it was Jamal Bryant or T.D. Jakes. You know what I mean? No, I'm gonna give you that word, bro.
So you're not at a one Pacific church. You just basically just going around different ministries and you're speaking.
Yeah, somewhat. I'm at one church, but then I go around still. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, so yeah, and I mean, to be honest with you, man, I love it because I love just being able to tap into God, right? And have whatever He want me to say or have whatever He want me to do, and just meditate and have it all come in so I can give it out.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? That's just it's as simple as like anybody can do that. Like you could be in the store and God can say, hey, tell that person, you know that you know something happy or how's your day, or cheer that person up. You know what I mean? I think you should do it. You know what I'm saying? That's now you're listening to God, or you're listening to the frequency that person might have had needed that day. And that person maybe was going to kill themselves. But just because you stepped in and said something, didn't know nothing about what that person's going to do, but you was led to say something, be tuned in, and be on that frequency, you was able to save that person's life and you didn't even know it. You know?
Yeah, that's deep. That's heavy. Yeah. That's heavy. That's heavy. Well, my brother, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for coming on the show. Is there any links or any shout outs that you want to give to any family members or anything you want to say to the world? This is your time.
Once again, foremost, you know, first thing to me is giving thanks to God for allowing me to be able to be on here to talk to anybody. You know what I mean? You know, talk to the cameras and talk to the world. You know, I appreciate him allowing me to be able to do that. I appreciate you, second of all, for allowing me to be on the show.
Okay.
And you know, it's great, man. I love this atmosphere. I love how you're doing things. I mean,
Yes,
I can see the professionalism, you know, about yourself and how you carry yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's on A1 grade.
Thank you.
A1 grade. You know.
Thank you. And you know what? Matter of fact, we got something for you. Y'all grab that for me over there. Let's see what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Oh man!
At the end of the day,
don't let me. That ain't what it is. What I think it is.
Yeah. That's you got yours. You got yours.
No, that ain't what I think it is.
At the end of the day, you know, we all big homies. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you got your own because you are a part of the Big Homie Squad.
Wow.
You know, we salute you. We respect you.
Oh, I like
5
that.
B's on there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
This is how we're living. Like
Wow.
keeping it 100 all the way. I appreciate you. I have one for you, and I have one for your wife as well. So these are for you, my guy.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
You know, I salute you. I thank you for sitting on the show, bro.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, that's just what it is. Wow. So with that being said, you know, hey, I just want to tell you people out here, at the end of the day, Rome wasn't built overnight. Yes, it's going to be tough. But like I've said before, instead of thinking why me, why not me? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm built for this. You know what I'm saying? God chose me because he knew that I could handle it. You feel me? So many of us go through life, you know, looking at the glasses half empty, where you have free thinkers who are happy that it's half full. Better to have a little something than have nothing at all. So with that being said, I'm the Big Homie Vino. You want to get at me, you can get at me at bighomie.whatsup@gmail.com. That's bighomie.whatsup@gmail.com. And I'm going to hit y'all. You already know what it is with the 5 B's. Be with God. Be honest. Be prepared. Be patient. And most importantly, like my brother Church Boi right here, just be yourself. I'm the Big Homie. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys next week. 100. Today's show has been sponsored by Anthony Smith Law. If your civil rights have been violated or if you suffer injuries from any type of accident, even if it's Uber or Lyft, give Coretta a call at 321-900-HELP. That's 321-900-HELP. And tell her the Big Homie sent you.
Told you so.
There's nothing like kind of like starting something from an inception and seeing it all the way through and just thinking in your head like, wow, I was the creator of all this, or I was the creator of all these people partying or going to a concert or whatever. It came from my brain to this, so it kind of gives you a natural high.
Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Big Papa. I'm gonna be at Club Experience November the 22nd at that Powerball. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. And then next Sunday, the next day, I'm gonna be right there at the Ride Big car show where you see me ride big. Shout out that boy Dog, man. DM me, let's do this.
Gloss so fire. She got ass, she got thighs. That bitch fire. She got seductive and eyes. That bitch fire.
Hottest in the hood, hottest in the hood, hottest in the hood.
Boy, it feels so good to be alive.
Take it back.
I swear to God.
Take it back.
Super slow.
I was told by people of the star to take it back. Just take it back. Take it back like before. See, I don't need a reason. I'm just gonna believe in myself. Believe in myself.
What had the world same brother, the same goatee smile, but I keep it gangster. Much more different approach. Still rockin' with cutthroats, new coupe, new wife, no car, no ain't playing no games, partner. From the land of rats and robs, double brick, big booty mouths, candy paint, bent rims and lax paws. We love Cleo, much love to Slender Boss. Big black in the men's closet, big B's outside in J Mall. What's happening, Magic Mall? My dogs at Prince Hall, Ivy Lane, Malibu, and them niggas that call shores. What about them gangsters?
Came over everything. Was strong in the pain when the drama came. Blood, sweat, and tears from a lot of pain. Every night I prayed to God, but he never came. So I chose the game over everything. I've been down bad in everything, and I couldn't get a dime from you fucking lanes. Put that on my mama name.
Go stream levels now on Tubi.